A long time.
Hell
bro.
no,
Damn.
bro. That was the days.
Damn, you hit me with some shit there, boy.
Sweat.
That was when I first started watching
That was
this
the
shit.
shit.
I watched that shit every day then,
That
boy.
was
Damn near. That was my shit. You name more bands, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure we ain't got that. I ain't know if you was gonna do your own. Or you
Oh
was
no,
gonna
I'm
copy
doing my
somebody
own.
because we
I'm doing my
Sway.
own. I'm
Okay.
on Sway.
All right. You know what it is, Sway in the morning on Shade 4-5. It's my favorite part of the show. Heather B. You know what time it is. We got Damo Bands in the building.
Yeah.
One of the best rappers out of New Orleans and Atlanta.
You know what I mean? You know.
Say he gonna step to the 5 fingers of death.
Yeah. You
Now, you freestyling?
Yeah,
You
man,
straight
straight off the
freestyle.
dome, man. I ain't like the other guys come out there and use their phone and stuff. Tell them send them verses and all that.
Heather B. Oh, my bad. Go ahead. 5 fingers of death.
Listen, I'll slap it with the.
You whack rapper.
I ate dinner at Big's mother's house. Kanye bought me my first TV. I was there. I seen them.
All right.
Red leather, yellow leather.
How now, brown cow? Unique New York.
All right,
New York.
guys.
Peter Piper. Paint the back up.
You ready?
Let go.
Go ahead. I'm ready.
Got me acting up, bro. Come on, bro. Got me acting up. Come on, bro.
Right.
Get serious, bro. Come on, man. It's your show. It's your show.
Heather B. Go ahead.
You still have the beat.
We good.
You supposed to
good.
hype me up, Chad. No,
Yeah.
Talk your shit, Sway. No,
Right.
Oh,
show.
man. Y'all get on my nerves.
You
got
good.
control.
You at home.
It's cool TV, baby.
Feel what I'm saying? Cool. Look how cool this nigga is right here. Cool TV.
Yeah, hey.
Nigga chilling.
It's
That
on
is-
the wall.
It's on the wall.
He literally a cool TV.
Keep bumping me. Hey, literally. That's a fire logo.
It is.
Not
I
like
like
that
it.
shit.
All right. But anyway. I'm not looking at you.
Ooh.
Hello.
What's going on?
What's happening?
Hey, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you guys for joining me today. If this is your first time watching, which I'm sure it is because I'm new. So, you are listening to Brown Girl Blue. You know what it do. I did that for you.
Okay, extra ball.
Scripture, right?
Extra ball.
Anyway, so you are listening to Brown Girl Blue. This is a podcast for 20-somethings in a midlife, a quarter-life chrysalis. Jesus, I'm not dying at 50. So, in a quarter-life chrysalis, who are looking for their rainbows. Blase, blah. So, I'm going to introduce my guest today, or should I run that all the way back over? Run it back? Okay, cool. I don't really know. I'm still working out how to
That's okay.
roll it off.
That's okay. We not. Yeah.
We
I
right
was
here.
thinking that, but I didn't want to just cut you
You
off because
should
it's
have.
your shit. Okay, I got you.
Hey,
Okay.
shit.
It's your shit.
I mean, you're the director.
I ain't
I
on
thought
step.
I wanted you to do that.
I'm on double duty today.
Yes, you are.
I'm just now learning this.
Yeah, I'm
And
on
on top of
single
that,
duty.
you got to be a husband. Yikes.
They don't pay me enough for this.
Anyway, all right.
Renegotiate.
I'm trying to tell you.
All right, y'all.
Look at my contract.
It's for life and binding. Yikes.
I didn't sign that. I was under
So
distress.
are you saying right here live that you did not? No.
She roofied me.
The whole day. He was so conscious.
You remember when Triple H stole Stephanie and she was like that, and he married her while she was in Las Vegas? That's what he was like. She was driving there. Go ahead, man. Restart that shit. Run this shit back, man. I don't think them fuck nigga heard you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. Welcome. You were listening to Oh, sorry. So welcome. You guys are listening to Brown Girl Blue. Salon Conversations. So Brown Girl Blue Salon Conversations. This is my second episode, so y'all give me grace or turn it off, because I don't need your hating ass energy around me right now. So anyway, so welcome to those people who are joining me for the first time on our second podcast, Brown Girl Blue Salon Conversations. For those of you who don't know, this podcast is for 20-somethings who are in their quarter-life crisis in search of their rainbows. Okay? Cool?
Okay.
Y'all got that?
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Cool. So, today, what we going to talk about, because see, last week we talked about who in your corner, and if you haven't listened to that conversation, then go back and listen to it so that you can be caught up, because we having a new conversation. Don't be left in the past. All right? So, today's conversation, after we done looked in our corner, now we're going to talk about relationships. So, as we know, you know what I'm saying, we done had a little bit of moments to hear about, like, Cardi B and her, or the dissolution of her marriage and her pending divorce to her husband, citing irreparable damages. And we've heard her side. And y'all heard any other sides of that story?
Hey, you didn't introduce her.
Oh, sorry. My bad. Fuck, I gotta do that whole shit over? Damn.
I was like, then she get into the conversation.
Fuck.
You gotta introduce your guests, man.
I do.
So
And I knew
people know
that.
what the fuck they talking.
Okay. So,
Okay.
how do you want me to introduce you? I know how to introduce you, but because I was thinking about y'all introduction too.
Yeah. When you do it this time.
And I
do it this
didn't
time,
even like.
Because I'm sure you would, because I done been there before, where it be there, and then when you do it, it's gone.
Right.
So I fully believe you. But this time, when you do it, also don't look for it.
Don't look for
Like, I feel you, like, kind of spitballing a little bit.
Okay.
Sound a little more
I think
confident.
you just
Okay.
go with it. You already live, like the world see you. It's already going. So you just gotta go.
Okay.
Damn. Tired. Yeah. Oh wait, keep it going.
Got you.
No thinking about it. It's
All right.
It's
Flow.
real life. It's like
Got
the
you.
conversation you was having up there. Same thing.
Sound
Yeah.
more confident. Don't look for
Okay.
it. Just talk.
Okay. So should I start over?
No,
What's your thing?
you in your show. Introduce them.
Okay. All right. So, all right, everybody, let's do like a little rewind dance. Alright, so you listening to Brown Girl Blue. Thank y'all for again giving me grace. If you can't give me grace, get the fuck out my space. So before we go into our conversation, let me introduce my guest, which I promise I didn't forget about, because y'all see him. I acknowledged them, but I ain't introduced them, and that ain't right. So let me introduce my homies. Let me introduce my lover and my friend. This is go ahead, put it, knock him out. Cat, there we go. This is Southside Ty. That's South with an F, 'cause he fresh. And this also my headache, my resident husband, and my forever meal ticket.
Resident husband. Hey, say that last part one more time.
Forever meal ticket.
What's happening? Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here, honey.
I'm excited.
And we got Henshin a Go-Go, baby.
Yeah.
Mr. Damo Bands.
Yeah.
Future Damo Pete. I'm going to do that for you.
Hey, look.
I'm a
Megan,
firm. I'm a
if you ever
firm
see
you.
this, Megan, I love you, Megan.
I'm going to affirm you. I love you, Megan, too. So.
Yeah, thank you for having me on your show, ma'am.
I appreciate
You know.
you. I appreciate you. This is my brother-in-law, my brother in love, and my brother for life. And that just is what it is.
And we black.
Chills.
I said, and we black.
As fuck.
You know what I'm saying?
Ain't going nowhere. We black and blue.
Yeah.
Powerful. All right, y'all. So we're going to
Not
get into
that
this
kind of blue,
conversation. Nah, because, bitch, you signed up for that job. Fuck your ass.
We BLEU.
Fuck you mean? That's homage to Thelma Blue of
Straight
South
up.
Carolina.
Ooh.
Fuck with you.
Shout out Grandma.
And
Fuck you
brown girl
mean.
blue.
I am the daughter of Catherine Lee and Thelma Blue.
Okay.
Fuck you mean?
Sound like
So,
poetry.
anyway. Our conversation today we are doing our first iteration, actually, of cocktails, which is a specialty podcast where I feature men and I let men be men in a comfortable space around a woman who is a comfortable woman to be around, if I do say so myself. I just have that aura and that energy around me. By no means am I a pick-me, first of all, because I've already been picked. But, but secondly, because ain't no nigga but one ever moved me like that. So, I'm just here to allow men to relay their message, because we have this issue where we don't feel like we being heard amongst each other, and I feel like that's problematic. I feel like black men and black women are so powerful together because we represent two minds and one thought, one vibration. And so the reason for breaking that up is because when you have two different minds who are able to come together with their own thought processes and patterns and way of doing things, and they get on one accord, well, why wouldn't you break that up? Anyway, so, I mean, if I was the elite power structure in place and I saw that as a possibility, that'd be my biggest threat. So I feel like black men and black women are the most compatible people on the planet, and we've been duped, stooped, and alley-ooped into believing otherwise. I'm sorry. So anyway, I'm sorry. But yeah, so that is what we're talking about today. And the topic of our conversation is a black power couple, or what had the potential to be a power couple. At least we hoped. Kind of. We saw it coming. We didn't want to see it coming, but it was like watching a train wreck. But we talking about Cardi B and Cephas.
Man, hey, you don't know my boy be calling his government name out like that, man.
Yeah,
that's offset.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, it is Mr. Set. Mr. Set Cephas.
That's offset, man.
I'm sorry.
Can't be throwing his government.
Last name
Cephas.
Set, first name off.
Cephas. So, yes, we're talking about the untimely and unfortunate demise and the dissolution of their marriage.
Okay, T.I. Said expeditiously.
Right.
Come on.
Alright, so yes, today, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about, first of all, before I go into that, I'm sure you guys, well, if you have not heard the recording, she did say she was just tired of arguing. She's tired of dealing with that shit. And I can totally understand as a woman who's ever been in a relationship with any human being ever on the planet, including my mother. Like, sometimes people just get on your fucking nerves. And, like, you be either ready to kill them or you be ready to go. So I get that part.
Don't
I
whoop
get
her,
that.
When you see this, don't whoop her.
Right. No, I'm just saying, not my mom. Not my mama. Not my mom. I love living with my mama. But, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes people do get on your nerves and they'll drive you to either want to leave or, you know, want to leave. So, but alas, just me personally, I don't feel like her reason was, like, enough, in my opinion. Like, arguments, I guess love and emotion shouldn't have been the reason why you got a divorce. That just seems so hasty to me. So, where are you guys at with that? Is this your first time hearing about it? Like, what are y'all thoughts? Talk to me, baby.
I heard that's what she said. Like, she was tired of arguing and stuff. And I mean, you know, like, I never been married myself, of course, you know what I'm saying? That ain't my lane yet, you feel me? But, you know, like, I seen a lot of people, like, when people marry for a long time, like, that come with that already. Like, I feel like if you plan on marrying somebody, that mean it's for the long term. You're going to have to roll with the punches, you feel me?
You plan on arguing with somebody for a long time.
You pretty much, because that's what it's going to be. You get what I'm saying?
Yikes!
Look.
It is what it is.
You know, we humans, we not going to agree on everything every year, every day of every month. You feel me? It's not going to work like that. So it's just like, you know, you're going to go through some stuff. But, you know, I don't know if they was like having like the type of arguments that was like, you know, hurtful things being said or something, then that's different. You feel me? Then that's a different situation. But you know.
Well put.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like I would hope that they, you know, probably work that shit out. Yeah.
So you feel like it's a limit to what arguing
definitely
looks like for it to be justifiable?
Definitely. You know, if you know, like I said, you know, you can have disagreements about certain things, but when it come to you, like, saying something that you know you're not supposed to say, and that's, you know what I mean, everybody knows they cap, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
I understand.
And having been there before, I can tell you from firsthand how bad that is to, like, feel that way about somebody you're supposed to, like, you say you love and you care about, but to feel like you gotta win so bad. That you willing, you know that what you saying is foul. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't if that's all you, like, after a while, like, that shit should get old. Yeah. And you shouldn't even want to talk to somebody like that no more. And it take both of them to realize that, though. That, you know what, like, I'm sorry. Like, it's shit you gotta let go. Because ain't nothing but stuff you ain't let go of yet. Yeah. That's really what it is. Stuff you ain't let go of yet. And you still mad about. So, you hold on to it. But after a while, like, because people gonna keep making you mad. Yeah. And if you gonna stay, bruh, that shit gonna pile up. Yeah. So, y'all been together 10 years, you still mad about something y'all did in high school. I imagine it's a lot of stuff that done happened since then that you still be mad about. Yeah. And if it's gonna last, if y'all gonna be good, you gotta let that shit go. Yeah. If it's not deep enough for you to leave, it's not deep enough to keep.
Arguing about and bringing it over and over. Yeah. That's for damn sure. But all right, so today on Cocktails, what I would like to do is I would like to have a conversation about these are my marriage. This is what's that noise? Where's that music coming from? I'm sorry, it was so random.
For the love of money.
Gotta get that money.
My
back.
fault. I was just trying. I was listening to see how we're gonna listen. I'm background.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Let that man produce.
Sorry. Whew. All right, so what I want you guys to do is to weigh in. All right. So I am a woman who has been up to my nipple and argument shit, and I done trucked through that shit. Like I get that. So, in going through that very, very dark time, I came up with a list, and I kind of want to insight this list. Like I want to get an actual male's perspective, because these are things that I came up with on my own as a woman for how to conduct myself in the presence of a man. Because I really do care about men. Specifically, I care about black men. Like on some like only shit. So
Glad somebody do.
let's not. Let's just not. Okay? So I really want to know like what y'all opinions are. And don't ground it in bullshit. Make it make sense. If we're going to have a conversation, we're going to have a conversation, okay? So,
Yes, ma'am.
what we talking about is, and see, I want you guys to come from like honest places. What we're talking about is how to get through a rough patch in your relationship, marriage, like whatever it is. How to get through loving someone when you are no longer in love with that person anymore. And so I'm going to be honest as a woman, and I'm going to give you guys like my top 5 how to do this with a vagina. And so I want you guys to tell me how to do it. Like as guys. All right, and like make it practical for other people, because it's practical for me, but I'm different. Yeah, I'm different. I be pulling up to the scene with my cylinders and stuff.
Right.
She been around you too long.
Huh?
She been around you too long.
So anyway, all right. So
Yes.
the conversation starts now.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Can I?
Oh, you guys are.
Pass that?
Boom. There you go.
So, what she said, right? How to love, when falling out of love, right?
Yeah, when you're not in love with that person. How to love through when you don't really necessarily like the face that you wake up to.
My brother, you single, right?
Yes.
Ain't never been married ever.
Never.
And you single right now?
Right now, at this moment.
From the outside looking in, how do you think that works?
Well, first of all, me, myself, I'm a loving person. You feel me? So, if I put myself in those shoes, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like it's just, like we were just saying, it's a limit to everything. You know, like, it's a limit to how much you can take in that love that you're in. You feel what I'm saying? To fall out and want to fall back in. You feel me? That's
And want to fall back.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, like I mean, I would think that, you know, like being a man, you know, if we in a relationship, we the protectors, we all that. So like, a man caring for a woman is already like, you know what I mean? Kind of, it should be overbearing in a sense. You feel what I'm saying? So like, it just depends on how.
Agree.
Huh?
I agree.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's just
Physical protection to shelter, like
yeah,
to everything.
yeah,
Like that's why I'm the leader of the head of the house. I'll say not leader, but like head of the house, because I'm the one who supposed to keep this shit together and safe and to a certain standard and with you know what I'm saying, things like that. I work. That's why it's important to men that they make more. To me, I don't really care, but I understand.
yeah.
I definitely understand because it just comes with the responsibility. That's why it's important. You know what I'm saying? Of course, it's ego too. I ain't just gonna sit here and act like it's you know what I'm saying, just completely innocent. But I mean, it's a huge thing in that. Like I as a man, I need people to depend on me. Essentially.
Men are such helpless creatures. They need so desperately to be needed.
It's a pride.
Oh, men.
It's a pride.
Even in like relationships, you'll see people like it's like the man always got to be the one to say I'm sorry. You know
I got to keep it together.
They got to be the one to man up. It's called man up. It ain't called woman up. You know what I'm saying?
I don't believe that though. I ain't just saying sorry for no reason.
No, I ain't saying.
Nah, but a lot of dudes live like that.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
nah,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Can we curse on here?
Yeah, I curse all the fucking
Fuck
time.
shit, bitches.
Fuck me. Get your cursing out. Ain't no fucking swear jar. Fuck that shit.
Okay.
But
yeah, so that's what I was
that was very well put, eloquent. I can tell you got a nice public school education.
Clayton County Public
Fuck
School.
you,
You know what I'm saying?
Southside, Riverdale.
Hey, you talking about?
Drew the Zoo.
Always. Hey, you talking
Yeah,
about?
fuck that school. Anyway. So, I'm going to give you guys my 5-tip formula as a woman for how we can, taking in what you guys said, facilitate you guys being the first and last line of defense. So how we as women in that same position that it with you, even when the feelings aren't there, it sounds like from what I'm getting from what you guys are saying is that when the feeling isn't there, and when I may personally as a woman want space, you guys kind of go into like a overdrive because now it's like this shit is under attack. So now I gotta go harder. That's the logic that made Offset dumbass go out on that stage at her damn job. It's like, I'm sorry, motherfucker, didn't I ask you for space? Why are you in my space? So I get that. At least that's what I'm feeling like you're saying, and I completely understand that. And so I feel like now hearing that, because I don't think we've ever had that conversation in that way. Now hearing that, I feel like my things. I'm just interested in seeing what you guys have to say. Like now going into this conversation, knowing that is how you guys feel, and that is why men in general act the way that they act. I can respect that.
Can I make one more point?
Go ahead.
Just to piggyback, another reason, like you said, you gotta be overprotective. And one more point I wanted to make was because if this shit falls, it's on me.
Yeah.
And that's the burden I gotta carry. Shit, when things go wrong, I gotta have the answer to that shit. If I don't, I messed up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That falls. So in a way, I'm protecting y'all, but I'm also protecting my sanity.
Yeah.
So I'm the one gotta account for everybody in this house. So y'all listen to what the fuck I say. That's why I'm the head of the household. You know what I'm saying? I gotta protect you, Mom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You up under me at night. Like this how this shit gotta go. So I'm trying to keep everything sane. It's a lot of pressure in that we just hold. You know what I'm saying? But we take it on because we men and we. Right. You know what I'm saying? You welcome the challenge, but it's also like damn, like whew, when it's bad, it's bad.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't wish that on nobody. But yeah, go ahead, please. Your 5-step formula.
So I'm like, I think it would be interesting to hear from like do you want to get married?
Yeah, I mean, one day, you know, hopefully if Megan come, you know what I mean, into my life, then, you know, it is what it is.
Put it out there, dog.
Hey, it's in there. Put it in the airways for
I feel like E40 say she got that from me because I've been quoting
all
E40
day
for the past month. Put in the airways for man.
So
that one is gonna happen.
Yeah.
So now, I'm interested in somebody who is not necessarily like in a rush to the altar, but anticipating getting there one day. I'm interested in hearing like just your perspective on like just different seeds or like what in the dating game, because I hear it's terrible out there.
Oh no, it's terrible. Oh no, it's worse than you think.
It sounds pretty damn scary.
You ever seen the movie 2012? Huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it's like dating in 2012. So, I'm interested in just like knowing what your thoughts are and like what this would look like for you. You know what I'm saying? Like how you would pick up on just these characteristics, or if these are something that you feel like is realistic for the dating pool out there now. You know what I'm saying?
Kinda. Like,
we'll see.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So.
I didn't graduate.
Yeah. I guess graduating from North Clayton would feel like that, huh?
Hey. Why you doing that?
What? You heard me?
My folks with North
Clayton. Yikes. Anyway. So this. All right, so in coming up with these 5 things, I came up with them in a time in my life where I was like, you know what? If he wanted to keep Lily, I could be a weekend parent. Like, I could do that shit. Like, I could pick her up from school and I could make them dinner and, like, we could watch a couple shows together and then I could leave. And I would be so fine with that. Like, and then I was also like, but we, like, said we was going to do a lot of shit together and I kind of want to do that shit that we said we was going to do, too. So, being in that space where it was like, should I stay or should I let all of this go and like do my own thing? And that's a real tough choice to be in. And whatever decision you make, you the one that got to look at yourself in the mirror after you make it. So I felt like, in the interest of my empire and the empire that we were building, it'd be better if I figured out how to get through this, because I understand that emotions are fleeting, one, and they're grounded in like the elements. So your emotions change with the seasons, just like you change your drawers, you change your feelings. So I could not let something that I knew was temporary, especially while one part was going on, another part was going great. And it was kind of like the stock market, where it was like, well, it's still working, just this side's doing pretty bad and this side's doing pretty great. So I decided I stick it out, figure out where this is going, and I think it's going pretty great.
I'm happy.
There you go. And there you have it,
I'm
folks.
fucking with it. It's cool.
This
real.
has been your late breaking news.
That's real.
We have a happily married man in our midst.
How'd you know?
All
They
right.
say don't leave home without it.
Love you, honey. So, what we're talking about is, how to get through that as a woman. That's what I'm talking about, and I want you guys to weigh in on that. Be like, nah, that shit ain't gonna fucking work. I ain't going for that stupid ass shit.
No, I already know. Damn, it is. No.
That's the dumbest shit in the world. But you know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta figure out how to coexist in
Right.
relationships.
Right.
And so that's what this is for.
Okay.
Teach women how to treat you.
They get it.
Teach black women how to treat you.
They get it.
So,
I need to be treated nice.
before
First
we
of all.
start, my bonus pre-tip is to get premarital counseling. As a woman, this should be a priority that you guys prioritize together. Like, but getting premarital counseling, teach it when it's done right. Cause Lord, I'm not talking about your tired pastor or your 45-member church. I ain't talking about him. I ain't talking about your granddaddy who act like the only time he done smashed somebody was when he made your grandparents or your parents and your aunts and uncles and stuff. Even though you got kids and cousins, it's down the street. We ain't talking about him. We talking about real counseling, real premarital counseling, where you go to somebody who knows who you are as a person. They know your character. They can call you out on things. And you go there and you tell them the truth about where you are ahead of marriage. Like, you don't put on airs. You know what I mean? That's some old shit my mama used to say.
You don't be capping.
Yeah, that's the, ooh,
Don't
Jesus,
put
my
on
mom is
airs.
62
I
years
thought you was
old and
talking
that
about
shit
Nikes.
is...
Put on airs. I ain't know.
Yes, you don't be capping, because that is the way that we say that now. But, yeah, you don't put on airs for your counselor, because they got to tell the truth. You got to tell them the truth so that you guys can really work on what you are building as your marriage ahead of it. So, any comments? Because you've been through premarital counseling, but is that something that you would do considering the stigma around counseling and marriage?
Yeah, I mean, like marriage counseling, I never thought to do it. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I guess if it would get to that point, I probably would. You know what I mean? Like, I would have to have somebody to help me figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, sometimes two minds better than one. So, like, instead of wrecking my brain all day, you know, I just probably will talk to somebody.
How do you do this?
Yeah, like,
fix this.
help me.
Help
You get what
me,
I'm saying?
nigga.
So I feel like marriage counseling makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. It's not just for crazy couples, bro. That's
Yeah.
alright, bro. It's okay, bro. Yeah, I ain't gotta have problems. Just go. I agree with it. You know, so not just because I did it, but the benefit of it. Like, you really do. Just start off knowing how to put out fires, or just some, cause when you know better, you do better.
Right.
Even if you don't do it, you can't say ain't nobody tell you. You know.
Yeah.
So it's just learning just different ways to do things from outside of your scope of understanding is always a good thing. So that's why I think it's necessary. So because you can put out a lot of things that you'll go through anyway won't be as big when it happens.
Yeah.
like we said earlier, you gonna fight anyway.
Yeah.
But instead of y'all not talking to each other for whatever amount of time, it's just squash right then. Like, you know what? And then y'all fix it. Y'all catch it and fix it. So that's why I agree with premarital counseling.
Makes sense.
How did we get to premarital counseling? I don't even remember. I just know we did 3 long ass sessions.
We go to church with the lady, and it was a nice start. That's the only thing. Yeah, that was some years ago. So
yeah.
We go to church with her. Shout out to Netta.
She also married us.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Talking about the marriage that I was there for.
The best man at.
Yeah.
That I was in.
Yeah, you were there.
That I handed off. I handed. What you ringing? Cause I handed it off. Just so y'all know.
He did. Nice pass. I ain't took it off. We still getting yards.
So, this second one I think is interesting. Just as a personal thing, I want you guys to tell me like your perspective on if you would be comfortable with your girl, wife, woman doing this, and if this is something that you would consider doing just as a husband, as a counterpart. So my second one was to find a mom wife. All right. And so what a mom wife is
Mom.
no, and then for guys it will obviously be like a mentor, like husband type shit. So but a mom wife basically.
They get a name, we get a mentor.
Well, I mean, I don't have a cute name to give y'all.
Why we can't have relationships though? 2020, just you open your mind.
Right.
We talk about counseling and stuff. You want to take us back to the stone.
Right.
Damn. Okay. Well, my bad. I'm sorry.
I'm just playing. Don't call it daddy husband because that sounds weird. So,
Yeah.
don't say that.
I ain't gonna lie.
I'm just joking. By all means, we're definitely still back there. Yeah.
That sounds like
Go ahead. Mentor. I was just joking.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So,
sure.
what a mom wife is, though, a mom wife basically, she is a woman that is a wife who has an aspirational wife, somebody that you can just like offload with about specifically your marriage. This is not a mentor who happens to be married. This is somebody that you are specifically looking for insight